Well, I call the workshop Making a Play because I love this. Playwright is spelled the same way you would spell wheelwright. So this is people who make things. And so a play is something you have to construct. That doesn't mean you don't bring a lot of art to it, a lot of creativity, but there are some basics that you need to know. And so I hope in the class we'll go over some of those. For instance, just the idea that you're going to use a stage. And that, again, that doesn't mean it has to be a proscenium stage or it has to have a curtain, a red curtain on it. I mean, your stage might be the dunes, but you still have to think in terms of, okay, how am I going to put human beings or puppets or whatever I'm doing on this stage? And I think, and in class we'll talk about this, I think unfortunately most of us have seen more movies and TV than we've seen theater. I just think that's a function of our times. And so I think a lot of people think in terms of, okay, this is going to happen at the beach, and this is going to be in a car, and this is going to be at the ice cream stand, and this is going to be, and it doesn't mean you can't do that on stage, but you have to figure out how you're going to do that, because you might really be thinking about film. And so we're going to talk about that. I like to start with, why do you want to do a play? Why don't you want to write an essay or a bumper sticker or a short story or a novel or a screenplay or give a speech, or why play? To try to kind of help people see what is it they like about theater. A lot of people come to it because they're actors, which is a wonderful way to come at it. I admire actors so much. I'm not a good actor. I'm a sufficient actor, but so people who really know how to act sometimes want to learn to write. Directors are fabulous because they get it at such a different level. And I love working with directors. It's like co-parenting. You have somebody else who cares about your child as much as you do, but in a different way and with a different vision. And that's very exciting. I like that a lot. So directors, I hope some directors will take this. People who've written in other genres might be interested. Maybe they've written a short story and somebody said, I think that's really a play. Or maybe they go to plays, or they read a lot of plays. That's something I think that doesn't happen enough. I'm working right now with some people, and we're doing some play readings of some classic plays. So that's one of the things we'll do in the class is talk about why do you even want to do this? What's driving you to want to write a play? We'll talk about some of the basics of structure and format and some of the sort of practical things. It's so interesting because even within playwriting, there's huge disagreement of, are you supposed to italicize this or bold this? I don't really care a lot about that, but there is a way that you need to present a script, and it's not the way it's in a published version. And a lot of people don't know that. And so that'll be just sort of a practical down to earth kind of thing, the way you have to send things out, and talk a lot about, okay, where do you send these things? How do you make it happen? How do you do it? What does it take to make a play happen?